Hello, and welcome to Morgellons disease discussion and microscopy videos. I'm your host, Jeremy Murphy, and today we're going to take a look at these images I stumbled upon when looking for ulcerations. Now, these are watercolor paintings, and I'm going to go into a couple of them, and I want you guys to tell me what you think about them. So first of all, we've got this sore on the ankle here. The name of this site is welcomecollection.org. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. Let's take a look at it. So as you can see, we can zoom in on it, and you can probably already tell what I'm excited about. When we go in here, we've got these white curvy or curly things going on. Not all of them curl. This one kind of squiggles. These are curling. This is curling. This is curling. What are these guys? Another thing we see when we zoom in is a black pencil line border, which is common. If you've ever taken art, studied art, or attempted to accomplish drawing, you know that often artists start off with a pencil outline that they later flesh out and detail with pen, ink, and watercolors in this case. So my initial thought was maybe this is just a pencil outline and not a black bundle of Morgellons fibers that's growing around the perimeter of the sore like you would normally see with Morgellons disease. But then you go down here to the bottom, and there ain't no black pencil mark down here. Not at all. In fact, this artist is very, very skilled. You can see that they've been able to demonstrate the raised ridges around this lesion, the chunks of collagen that's been probably ripped out, and the hyperpigmentation around the edges. You go over here and you've got some kind of black things going on. I don't think that's a mistake. I think the artist intended to put that there. Here's another black thing going on, but it's a lot lighter. So what do you guys think? Is this picture showing Morgellons fibers? And if so, is it possible that Morgellons was occurring all the way back September 15th, 1928? That's right. These pictures demonstrate, in my opinion, quite clearly that Morgellons has been around for a long time and that Borrelia bacteria has always been especially virulent. Let's take a look at another example and see if this is just a freak occurrence. As you can see, we've got quite a few pictures to look at. I want you guys to take a look at these and tell me what your thoughts are. Do you think these are just artist mistakes? Maybe this is the artist's style? Or do you think these pictures are showing something special? Right here we've got, the title of this is Healing Ulcers on the Lower Leg. Looks like this one's a little more healed than this one. Is already closed up, and there's scar tissue in the center. Quite a bit of hyperpigmentation where this ulceration must have ate all the way through his leg. But then again, we got these curly white things in here. What are these fingernails? Are they mistakes? What is the artist trying to demonstrate to us with these squiggly lines? I don't see a black or charcoal pencil outline. Here's a little bit of one right here. And then here's some right here. But is that what this is? Is this a pencil outline? If so, where did it go right here? Very fascinating, this healing ulceration on the lower leg. Let's go down here and take a look at this. Oh my gosh. Who hasn't seen something like this? Who's dealing with Morgellons? Hyperpigmented around the perimeter, hypopigmented where the edges are raised around the perimeter. And there's our buddy, the pencil mark inside. Is it following the perimeter of the sore. Is this an outline pencil mark? What is this guy doing? This is like a curl, but it's jumping over this thing right here. Why is this guy on top of the hypopigmented, raised ridged? Why is this pencil mark lighter than these over in here? Was the artist being lazy? What is this? Are these Morgellons fibers bundled around the parameter of this ulceration? Here's a pencil mark right here, but it looks a little bit more like a vein. So what do you guys think? What's going on? Is this showing some Morgellons fibers? You got black specks all through this image. This is interesting. Black speck. Pencil marks right here, but instead of being outlined, these are defining the wrinkles in the arch of the foot. Nice arch, by the way. Tragically, this person has some kind of bacterial infection, or had. If this is coming out of 1928, we don't really know if this person is still around today or not. Probably not. December 15th. Wow. All right, guys, so let's take a look at one more. I'm going to leave a link in the description below so y'all can take a look at these and tell me what you think. If there are any people out there who have studied art and also have studied biology, anatomy, if you could take a look at these and tell me what your thoughts are. Is it possible that these images are showing Morgellons, or are these just mistakes that the artist has made? Mary Bryant, December 22nd, 1928. Looks like she's got a lot of craziness going on her leg. Let's take a look. There's our buddy, the pencil marks again. Yeah, I'm not sure if these are just a pencil outline of the parameter of this healing ulceration. If so, why are there pencil marks up here? Why aren't there any down here? Great illustration, by the way, showing the hyperpigmentation around the parameter. Inside where the lesion was, we have hypopigmented or tissue that is devoid of pigmentation or lower pigmentation. Here's our buddy, the pencil marks, doing what we know they do with artists. They come in, they trace this stuff out, and then they go back in and they shade it with the watercolor, sometimes ink. But why is this still here for everybody to see? Isn't this something the artist should have erased? Why is this guy going all the way in here when the parameter's over here? What do you guys think? Take a look at it. Let me know. Let's go over here. Got some more of our friends, the curls over here. And then, oh my gosh, this guy, if you notice, he's got one pencil mark that goes in right here, just on the parameter of this subdermal layer. And that's the yellow inside the center of this. If you can imagine, this is a crater, and this going out from the yellow are walls that climb up to the ridges, these white ridges on top, and then slope back down onto the leg. Where's the pencil marks here? I don't see those, but what I do see is a red thread, a red line that goes around the parameter of this sore here. I see some red stuff looping out here. I'm not sure what that's doing, what it's showing. I also see white chunks in there. Maybe that's something else entirely. What do you guys think? This is a nice dark spot right here. I mean, it's nice to see it illustrated. Probably not nice for this person who had it. Here's our buddy, the pencil marks again. Probably just showing some hairs. Now, this right here I thought was extremely compelling. I want to look at this scab over here. You can see it's partially removed, exposing the tissue underneath. But right here, guys, what is this? Is this a pencil mark showing the parameter of this sore, or is this a Morgellons bundle of fibers growing around the parameter, as you would see? And if it's a pencil mark, where's the pencil mark around the rest of this thing? Right here, there should be a pencil mark. This is nice. You've got a black mark going through this channel, through this ravine. This artist does an amazing job of demonstrating the raised ridges around these sores. Nice arch. I guess people had some really good arches all the way back in the 1920s. This is compelling right here on the edge of the sole. It's got a little bit of a crack maybe. Got some black marks in there, black specks. Very interesting, guys. What do you think? I'm going to leave a link in the description below to this collection so y'all can take a look at it and tell me what you think yourself. I'm very interested to know, especially if we can get an artist to take a look at this, a biologist, somebody who's knowledgeable about anatomy, and I want you guys to collaborate on this, and maybe we can determine if it's likely these illustrations are depicting the Morgellons disease from 1928 or not. Hey, if you like this episode, feel free to leave a comment down below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share the video, and check back in soon. We'll be coming back. We've got a new interview coming up pretty soon. Hang in there, guys.